done is we've taken a shot, or we're trying to take a shot at defining our priorities as a group, as a region here. And so what we did is we have, I think there's 8 different headings that represent some of the visioning components that we talked about, so that we can try and explain what our priorities are as a community. Like, I'll just read off the headings. Placemaking, circulation, mobility, traffic, innovation, Tri-Village Core as a hub, we talked about that last time, people focus, sustainability, buildings, and collaboration. And so what we've done is we've taken a shot at, and on each of these pages there's an executive summary, things that, opportunities and challenges. So kind of pros and cons, if you will, but opportunities and challenges with each of these things. And what I'd like to ask, and we'd like to ask, is if we could just take 20 to 30 minutes to go through and try and fill these out as a group. We're going to put them on tables so that we can just take 5 or 10 minutes to try and to hammer through some of the ideas. We have some starting definitions for things, and then if you don't like how those sound, you cross it off or augment it or change it however you like. But if we could do that, it looks like we have 4 tables. I'm going to ask you guys to join a table, and I'm just going to pass out. There's going to be 2 per table. We have 8 of them. And I figure if we could just take 15 or 20 minutes just to go through and just talk about that, and at the end, I'm going to ask you to identify somebody to actually represent the result that you can share with the rest of the group. You guys okay if we do something like that? Just take a few minutes to do that?
So we're brainstorming for our area. We're trying to think about these things and what we've talked about over the last 2 meetings in terms of how that would look in our area if we're really thinking forward. I think those of us that are on the board and some people that are in other groups have sort of reached kind of this frustration level as we're in some of our meetings where it seems to be that planning and some of the consultants are presenting the same types of ideas that were presented 15 years ago. And we don't see a lot of the visioning part going on. Let's look to the future. So that's what this is about.
Yeah, so stay outside your the comfort zone a little bit and really try and really try and put yourself out there and think about, gosh, if we could really just have a goal for what we're trying to strive for our area in some of these areas. And I have a couple extra blank ones here that says new items. So if there's something we didn't cover in here, we can create another one. There's no limit. We can have as many of these as we want. But the goal is to capture your thoughts the best we can as a starting point, and then we can refine it and just have some place to start.
Kurt, just real quick, what should we look at for a time frame? Should we think 10 years, 15, 20, 25? I guess we all try to be on the same page.
That's a good question. I think probably the 15 to 25 year time horizon is a good one. I think 2040. Yeah. I mean that's the San Jose general plan trigger. But if you think, so just to take a line out of Don Whedon's presentation, whoever ever seen Don Whedon present, he's such a wealth of information. He likes to think in terms of 15 years because everybody that we tend to talk to can't really think 15 years ahead. I can see myself 15 years. If you start going beyond 15 years, you might be moving, you might change the areas, you might have, different careers. There's all kinds of things that can happen in 15 years. Age can creep up on you, as the woman just identified. But just to keep it kind of grounded a little bit, but still keeping, balancing the spirit of vision and reality. Okay, so I'm going to